Oh, Kyubi, he's got a nightmare scenario here, completely encompassed by two sides. And oh, it's a lovely flick across for Roman and Story tell a different tale. As a bomb is planted down on A, the 3v4 in the retake. FURIA up close and personal, double dinked by the IGL and Roman.
They have a kit still, though. They do have time on their side because of that, but running out of bullets. Soulfly, upgraded weaponry. An SMG versus SMG so far looks like it will favor SAW.
Many of their own players. Story's taken a couple of hits and just has done 2. They've also pumped the brakes as Scrunk accelerates.
For them with pistols and Corey, a very low HP bomb planter will just about fall, and a 3 versus 2 in favor of SAW could tumble away.
Pulls his pistol out at just the wrong time. That could be catastrophic, but no, the no-scope on the scout.
SAW, but a very close round. Sangal keeping it very contestable.
Might be able to get 1 or 2 kills here. They have upgraded their pistols. They do have 3 on what appears to be the right bomb site, but it's hard to know with SAW where they're going to end up, and I agree. 2 big entries from Story. Oh, that's rough on the timing.
You have a perfect pistol round, theoretically, but if Sangal just had 4 defenders there, then the round might have not gone the same way. Well, speaking about close rounds...
Bloody hell, they're already on the A bomb site. There's not even a shot fired, and they've taken full A control. Story finds the first frag. Corey immediately removed the Materis' mid-lock is fantastic. Ujux, my god, are you kidding me, SAW? The pace!
So far ahead, and because they haven't been identified yet, they're able to pick off 2 players.
Perfectly. Like a well-oiled machine as Roman's got enough money to reinvest, and the spin comes round them.
And I want to see something a little bit more methodical. I want to see a change of pace, and I want to see them, because they have complete control of the game right now. Very just standard. Scrub gets caught in it, is forced forward, he loses life, and then he's been replaced by Soulfly.
To be joining up with Story towards this B bomb site. Bomb has been retrieved, but perhaps I've misspoken as Roman's got all of A unlocked. Split themselves up as they head towards A, but FURIA's only got Julie's here.
Damage here isn't even going to make a difference. Like, there's to put SAW of so much money. And Roman, okay, Roman's going to fall, so where they're able to group up and hit towards a bomb site. And especially with FURIA being dropped there, that's an amazing man advantage. QB next on the chopping block, and oh my god, that is crispy as you like. Roman had an absolutely unbelievable performance against alternate attacks. Oh yeah, 100%. If you win, you're getting 150 points. And Sangal, they want that to happen, but it might not just be happening today because this A bomb site hold is not looking good enough. 1 for 2, and FURIA on a fast rotation is going to get chopped.
We've learned that Inferno is, well, apparently is T side as ancient is CT side. Just the Deagle is cut on down quite low. FURIA goes for an extension in towards Cave, and Ujux.
FURIA is the only direct defender right now, and he catches just off on a fantastic timing. That's exactly what they needed, and he might be going for a second, but no. Roman will finally quell his madness. And the bomb's going to get planted about.
Wanted for his position. He can go for the old classic wall spam, but he's not going to have to. Story chimes on in, and Materis from the backlines.
We can have maybe at a later time. But right now, SAW just play with them perfectly. Over rotating from CT, the smokes are coming out. 1 Molotov left is going to land on Roman, but he gets smoked. Oh no, the smoke they threw lands on him, but he still does survive. Muterus isn't going to get tagged by that Molotov, hiding behind it. This could be the difference maker. He lines them up, but Corey is able to put it into it. Story now. Scrunk is the only defender on the B bomb site. He's going to instantly just fall. Soulfly in Cave is stuck behind a smoke, and just is going to dispatch with the rotation of QB.
What's this B bomb? So Ujux is centimeters away from giving up his position, but Story positions himself for another frag. FURIA immediately trading, but time is ticking, and time is money here. Soulfly narrowly avoids being shot and takes down 2 with him. Tyrus, he's too far away. He can't afford to wait this long for the push.
And probably even the one after that. The lost burst is mounting up, and so will the bomb plants help. But lovely utility and a lovely hold from Soulfly. Quick 2 kills, might even get a 3rd. This is perfection. Really nicely done. He's having a really good game so far, but the spam.
As much as the B bomb site is slowly being taken with util, they know about SAW's tricks now, and that's a great adjustment from Roman. Cuts down QB where he stands, and CT evens up the advantages, but FURIA, he's not going to fall for the same trickery again. Cuts down the bomb carriers.
That's a huge shot to find. FURIA will connect the leg shot, pulls out the dual Berettas, cowboy style. He was even tweeting about this. He has the bomb at his feet. As the smoke is going to dissipate, he has 2 attackers, and he will find the first for a smoke, but oh, Ujux.
Yeah, and they look to react further off the back of this, sending Ujux again as the entry, and this time he beheads the UV looking for more, but they've knocked out with Strunk. This is massive from the IGL. His position finally, no, but the the flashbang is great. The ammo, not so much on the MP9.
Going to completely nullify FURIA's position. An AWP shot through the smoke will identify where he is, and now it's all up to him. They aggress towards him, but the USP will do with it. Up close and personal, cannot hit the quick scope. They don't know it yet, and he's like kind of peering in through that. He's going to claim that. Uterus wins out the duel on Corey. Now they have control of candles, but they're not going to anticipate Scrunk. Oh, it doesn't even matter. The IGLs clash.
Any other weapon, it would be so much more likely. Roman's got his number. Bomb's being planted. QB falls on his rotation, and Soulfly would have to do something ridiculous. Does find one through the smoke, but a 1v3 now. As Vincere deals with his teammate, and they've just been outmaneuvered, out-aimed, out-dueled. But as soon as I say that, Soulfly, still the hero for Sangal, is immediately put back into his place. It's the only player with double digits swiftly, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. He's still playing with a disadvantage, and now a player down. Just is caught off
hitters. Roman has yet to really show us his true potential in this game. This would be a great chance for him because he's going to be plunged into the one versus. Very good idea. He's going to be either towards ramp or cave, and FuZe looking for him. Misses the quick scope. 1 versus 1.
And so little awareness from the Sangal side. Not that they've been given any information here. Maturus catches FuZe again. How much longer has he got on the clock as the Molotov forces him forwards, and Ujux, he just keeps on bragging. Another Molotov to spin Corey into the same fate. It's gorgeously done by SAW.
Utility used to absolute perfection. Majestic vibes. They're both stuck between a rock and a hard place, just on one side. Muterus on one and Story on the other. There's no chance in hell Scrunk can get anything done with this. Oh, completely. If you're losing this pistol round, it's not looking great for them. Good start. They are going to be having to run through the smoke, but that smoke doesn't seem to fare any trouble to QB. There is some trouble, though. Ujux, how has he got the reload?
No way!
Oh, how has he got another one? Support is coming in. The dual Bratters are running him down. QB players, both for 3 kills on low HP, and then the other 2 full HP, looking to try to help.
Just going to have to be a tap and pray that they double swing him. But Ujux is facing the wrong way. Kyubi, oh my goodness, he goes down. Ujux is on for potentially a ridiculous ace clutch. Scrunk, he's not looking the right way, but he's playing the time. My God, he finds
4 5.7s and an M4 up against full rifles. And Roman is going to be the first point of contact in middle with Corey.
Towards this bomb site, great utility usage will cut out the likes of SAW, and Ujux will not be the man to find the frag. Instead, it's just...
Do have Story with support from Ujux now. The M4 is giving perfect coverage firing QB. A 1 versus 3 just gets wrapped upon.
The benefit is, this is of course the pick of your opponents. It is statistically a worse rated map, as Ujux looks to deal even further damage to your morale, and also your man count. Quickly traded, nicely done, as QB does find one more on the Deagle, but Roman's position is fantastic. Spots the first, deals with the second. Last alive is Corey with just a Deagle. Bomb is picked up.
With Soulfly already tagged down, close to death, the rifles are going to dispatch easily with Sangal.
Yeah, Ujux Materius are having a field day. Roman's about to chime on in as well. FuZe doesn't clear the angle, gets cleared instead.
Isn't, I think, necessarily bolstered with masses of players. You tend to see the same people play together.
But you have to remember that this is now Inferno. This is now the map pick of Sangal. And they are significantly more well-versed in this than they were in the previous. The Soulfly and Story
in mini pit holding the long angle, and SAW they're going through long, and Story was P250 tapping away. QB everything at the disposal. Smoke's going in, but Corey's been boosted above the one towards Coffin. Spam.
The smoke flies over. The flash finally follows suit, but unfortunately it's only Soulfly who's blinded as Ujux gets a free round. They might even look to hunt down these weapons because they know there's some Thamuses in tow. Story gets a bit overzealous. Roman very quickly trades things out. And Ujux, you know, why not? I think he might go down to the bomb here, but other than that, he takes a man with him, and SAW are off just up against the pistols here, as it's all the Sangal can afford. Now, Materius can't afford to be too overextended here, and Soulfly with a USP catches Roman off guard, finding himself a rifle that I don't think Just wants to let that happen as he holds him over on the bridge.
There's only one player here. QB is alone on the bomb site, and he's all by himself. Smoke or towards Moto. He's going to have to come through that, but he can't. He's stuck behind it, and QB has to go monumental. Only good for one. With Corey pushing through the long smoke, they have to shape up. Flashbangs are good. Utility is good, but the frags are going in favor of Sangal for now.
Two split for the defense, and SAW look to capitalize with a very swift rotation. Freddie, you talked about their aggression, but at least in this instance, just and with the way SAW are playing, I would be hesitant to go for it. No, you need to land those shots, Soulfly. He takes a long time to do it, but does fine too. Roman, oh, he done accounted for. It's a miss.
It's in his veins. He's counting down the time, knows no one's on the bomb, but he peeks. Oh, he peeks. Soulfly, does he have enough time? I'm not too sure, and no, he does not.
Excuse me, big nade onto the likes of Story, but even better onto FURIA.
Basically is going to have the full frontier of SAW to deal with. Also, Story has got past them. And Corey still finds it. That's really, really big. Rotations have come. FuZe was in a very hard position there. Well, I think it was just, if I'm not mistaken, swings him on the left eye peak, even though it is not advantageous for the T side, especially with support from utility. He's going for it again in the smoke. Oh, but Scrunk spams him, but the nade does about 50 damage. That's very chunky in the AWP. It's get called upon once again. Double swing. Fence is shaping up for a 2-man hold on bracket, and they're going to catch off the bomb. Oh, Mutarus is going to drop the C4 in brackets. Roman tries to sneak out, and he'll do so successfully. This time, QB finds revenge. It's all down to E-Jugs.
No idea that Soulfly has read into his position perfectly, and now he just sits on the angle and waits.
Fast set plays. Look at this from SAW. Already grouping up towards top brackets. Here they go. QB's been down the timing. Lovely flash from FuZe, but he's only good for that first, and now has got a smoke in his hand, which he can drop in front of him and give him more space. But in the meantime, look at the aggression on the opposite side of the map. Going to get in their face. 3 of them in front of him. Spots out the first, tries to pull back, lines them up, and he somehow gets 2.
Actually, since Mutarus has head armor, full HP, and an AK-47, Mutarus, well, Corey, you're gonna have to mimic a Soulfly 1 dig from the previous map, and it's not gonna come on through. Mutarus shuts him down quite quickly, and Roman, it's a labor. Weaponry's just not really up to the challenge, and with that, I don't know what to think anymore, Freddie. SAW just running rampant, and again, this is not looking like a quarterfinal caliber team.
A shell of what I was seeing. This is how the result ends up to be. If they lose this and it's at least close, then, you know, fair enough, it's something, but that's not going to be the way. And Mutarus jumping up, teammate, and he will just about to get away. Might try to go for more, but the spray does not connect on the low HP player of Just, but FuZe will do so himself.
And we need to start getting a little bit worried, but it's still far too early for us to express any concern over this Portuguese side. There's FuZe. Well, expresses his concerns directly to the manager. Ujex falls, but this is a better map for them. They've had a somewhat better start.
That's a
FuZe,
great pick. That's my one worry. But for Sangal, they've got the read. There's 3 players on this bomb site. Lovely flash from Scrunk. Love utility supporting from his teammate as well. He's able to get 2. Runs out of bullets, so Roman will finally shut him down. 2 in CT. They won't anticipate the player on boost off the spam.
Get onto 4 unless they do something very, very silly. Oh, but FuZe, he found another entry. This man has been an entry machine. I know it's just the pistols here, but finally removed by Ujex. But
3 players yet again towards B for Sangal. They've been doing this quite consistently, and a big part of that was to try and battle against the aggression from SAW. And we're talking about aggression. Look at this. Pushing down middle, pushing down banana. FuZe will just about to get away with his life, but that does mean that Scrunk is stuck in no man's land, but apparently he's more than happy to be there.
But it also gives up the fact that he is on the back of the bomb site. Story. He walks straight on past us. He's got bigger fish to fry. FuZe now isolated in library, goes down.
Not going to clear anyone out, but it does just mean that they know no one's there. 1 flashbang is being propelled, not going to hit anything. Low HP player down.
There were some very nice rounds in between from Sangal, and they have another opportunity here to clutch one up. But will they be able to do it under pressure? As Story and Roman again! Oh my god, Roman, he's having an absolute tear!
The rest of the team are also picking up the slack where he's not.
You do not have to gamble anything for it. It's merely a clean giveaway. SAW look to clean through this series, but Scrunk has other ideas, at least in this round. As
Jerks towards apartments, they're still going to go to and FuZe close and personal with AWP. Shotgun AWP's going to connect on the first, just running and gunning. Rotations are here, and they should be. They're running up towards the A bomb site with Mutarus going to be the first point of contact. The IGL trying to tap away, connects on the first, does drop the bomb. The IGL strike, but he does get traded out. Look how fast the rotations are, though. Look how quickly SAW are here.
Yeah, Just has a lot to do. He tries to dismantle this offensive QB that needed to be a frag, but thankfully Corey picks up the slack. Have been sussed out. But no, he's still going for it, and my god, we've seen how good this man can be in pistols. Can he deliver again? Not quite.
I've been seeing less and less SMG buys after a pistol round win, and
come down. If they can remove all of that utility. As Mutiris does get cut down by Kyubi, Roman, though, is completely undetected. Is he really going to go for a peek like this?
Correct anything just yet. And with the smokes fading now, they will replenish one towards CT, two towards Coffin, one towards CT, and a double peek. Just Soulfly close to the Mac 10 will do perfect. Only a 3-round gap now. Overextend, so they're just going to send the Mac 10 out, see if he can farm up some ecos, and in the meantime, yeah, it's going to be looking pretty easy for them. They're going to find the majority of the forces. The USP will strike for one, but
down Kyubi and lands a second shot onto him, but
pulling the rotations and now meaning Just and UJugs have to step up. Flashes going absolutely everywhere. Everyone's blind.
Molotov to keep them further at bay. It will be a 4-man retake from CT.
Ooh.
And the order. Matiris wants his with fries.
He's going to throw it down. They're funneled onto the bomb site. Everyone's blind. Soulfly's down. And they're stuck behind the Molotov. They're stuck behind the smokes. 30 seconds left. They propelled all their utility. They're just going to have to brute force it. And that brute force might just be enough. Just dancing in the smoke gets finally come alive in the series. Mutiris low buy, but it works out nicely. Unless Roman and Story are something to say about it, but no. Lovely hunting him. Look at Scrunk. He's got the Deagle on the A bomb site. Continuously plod along. Still yet to be in the lead, though, in this game whatsoever. Yet to be in the lead in this series.
Yeah, it would be a bit of a risk to lose more, so their economy would be further swindled. Story.
That is
with
one.
a P250, that is very smooth. Roman is removed, though, and I don't think there's any risk of them losing the round per se. Story. Perfect. Oh my goodness, Kyubi and Corey, they eat damage. Roman cuts through Soulfly, but Kyubi does trade. The Story is left in a nightmare scenario as Kyubi banged yet another Story on fire. And not in the good sense, finally forced down and to impede Just's abilities to get anything done. And oh, it's a lovely dink, but
seconds left. They're going to be going into Mutiris, who is pushed down second mid, but he's only got a 5-7, and they're looking for him. They're anticipating someone to be there. Number 2, they will be taking the lead for now.
It's a good face from them here. As Story still manages to steal away a rifle.
4 bullets.
Oh, it's not going to be enough, is it?
So Sangal are very, very close to this. Currently, Sangal are grouping up towards the B bomb site. They're trying to get past momentarily, and with 35 seconds left, they're running onto it. The orb still, though, hasn't been smoked off, and a smoke missed towards CT will mean that Corey will lose his life, and the orb is going to ring out for one more.
No.
When he connects the wall bang, QB, quite a tall order for him. And I don't see this coming off in his favor. Gets tagged as well. Does get one. On 5 HP against anyone, and they're going to go for it. 20 seconds left. They have to go. Just drops off after getting the first, pushing through the smoke with a flashbang. A1S runs out of bullets, but he's able to get one more. UJugs now has support from Story, but he's smoked off, and because of that, he will almost connect. But look how close SAW are. No smoke in CT, but it won't stop.
And as both of SAW plod on through, if they don't win this round, it could well be game over. They clear the first. That's an amazing shot from Story. Do they anticipate FURIA in the same spot? No, they don't, and now there's no time. Surely this is it. Story can't even see the barrel. FURIA, what are you doing? Bait out the shot.
They die.
With that, Story dies as well to the bomb.
That was definitely a magical sight to see, and this time it will do 3 from 2 grenades. B bomb site is going to get popped onto just with the MP9. Gets the first. Story runs through the smoke. Gets the second. It's traded, but it might be enough.
Might not enjoy some A1S bullets in the back of his head if he's not careful. With the big problem, Scrunk is a genius.
The auto shotgun. Roman might win this round with the auto shotgun. Bomb in front of him, and Key next to shot. Alligator gun goes snap. FURIA might even die out of time, but no.
Started to rust a bit on the side of Sangal, but SAW, my god, look at this aggression. Kyubi fell by Story. And Mutiris, oh my goodness, it's so uncharacteristic, but the pace change is miraculous. They're going to do so much damage, and this is a force fight from the likes of Sangal.
It's been spat back in their face. The consistent and undefying, unrelenting aggression.
Maybe overwhelm the AWP here, but they don't even have... okay. No, they don't have any chance. They look honestly brilliant in some of these T-sided rounds, but it's amazing what one swing round can do to your entire stance in a map. Another fantastic entry for the young AWP, but at the Portuguese side, they cut down another Mutiris. How does he survive that engagement? From towards Banana, maybe some hope if FURIA can find a frag, but UJugs, it's a nice frag, but still the man advantage resides with SAW.
Setup has been initiated. Mutiris will be first contact alongside Roman, and they clean house. Scrunk, the IGL, I was talking about his